Hello and a warm welcome to a workshop about the ActivitySensor AI in the one camera. ActivitySensor is a very well-known detection algorithm from the MOBOTIX, which was from the beginning of that technology and embedded functionality of the camera. Now with the AI mode, we have a new version of that ActivitySensor, but this time it runs as a separate app in the camera and needs to be activated first. How to do that? It's very simple. Go to the setup menu, and then in the lower area of the dialog we have the certified app control, and if we click on it, then in the original factory default setting you have to activating the arming first, press set and wait a second, and then the installed apps will be appeared. And then you see here, in my case, I have here the MOBOTIX ActivitySensor 1 app already integrated. From the license fee, the good thing is there is no license required. It's by default available for MOBOTIX 1 customers. And if you want to set up the ActivitySensor, you need to click on that link and then you get in the configuration page. From a general point of view, the ActivitySensor AI has two types of detection. First, to detect a motion of an object, or have the possibility to detect loitering if an object stays too long in one area and produce then an alarm. Why I say object and not person? The fantastic functionality of that new AI-based sensor of the ActivitySensor is that we can detect person or vehicle or both together. So that is the reason why I say objects. But let us come back to the top and concentrating now only on motion detection. The first things what you can define is the confidence level before the sensor say this is an event. By default it's 0 to 5, and you have always the time to adapt that up or lower. To see during your test period of the configuration of your camera, you can also show the confidence level in the image, and then you can adjust the confidence level to the right value you require in your personal setup. The visualization of the detected objects, they will getting a bounding box around, and they have also each bounding box as a label, and here you can define the color of the bounding box or the color of the labels. The AI component is by default enabled, and there's one profile already set it up, and this profile says detect the whole area of the image. If you want to adjust that and say no, I only want to see the upper area, or I need to define an exact result here, then I can choose here any detection area if I want. I play here now a little bit around to give you an idea that you're very flexible in defining your detection area. After you have set up your detection area where you're interested to see movements, then you press on the checkbox here, and if you say, as I would like to do in my case, this is nonsense, this is not required, then I'm pressing the X on that. The other step what we can do is to define the directions, which should be trigger an event. By default all directions are enabled, and we have also the possibility to define only to say when the motion of the object is going to the left. And now we come to the definition of the object. If you like to detect persons only, then you select persons. If you like to select, or if you like to detect vehicles, then select vehicles. If you like to select both, press and hold the shift button and then select both objects, and then you're there. Nevertheless, you are not limited to define one detection area. You can also define another detection area in your camera and so on. Then you can also define your specific area with a polygon, give the profile a name, whatever you want, and then you can also define the rest. That means by default you can define the left area you like to detect persons, for example. On the right area of the image you like to detect only the vehicles, if that makes sense or not, but this is a possibility what you can set up in your scenario. If we see here what kind of visualization settings we have, we can show the detection area. If I have more than one detection area, this makes sense. If I like to see the direction of the detected objects, then we also can show a red indicator arrow in the live image and in the recording, which also shows then the position of the camera. For some installation helps, installation tools, you can get also a calibration grid or see the object trace, where you can choosing a color to have a more visible setup environment, and after your setup you can disable the calibration tools. That is all what you need to know about ActivitySensor with enabled motion detection. Thanks for watching this video, and see further videos how the ActivitySensor works in reality. Thank you very much and goodbye.